we are at, or
Um,
I'll just do all of them.
okay.
Our first stop is Maine Maritime Museum in the Our first stop is Maine Maritime Museum in the town of Bath. We are at Maine Maritime Museum in the town of Bath. Hello? Can you hear me through it? Did you hear me? I already did. Hello?
Yeah, I thought.
How about you?
Toasting.
Okay.
Go
we're
for
indoors.
solo real quick.
Oh yeah, sorry, that was good. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Well, see me later.
Yeah, try it.
Oh. Huh? Do we get to drive it back? No, we don't. This thing even work.
Oh, baby, come over here. I'm gonna film you guys. Really?
Look, whenever we move this thing also moves. I thought you want, Dada, do you want to take a picture and see if people notice? When are you gonna do that?
Careful, Nolly.
He's
You
just
might
like,
fall. First, we're gonna check out the tugboat replica. What? The tugboat pilot. Oh. First, we're gonna check out the tugboat pilot house replica. You steer the ship here, and there's a bunch of controls that I don't understand. Ready? Here? Or, okay. Wait. Oh, there. Okay. That's why it's called a tugboat.
Yeah, you can kind of check out as you're talking.
can somebody actually hold this?
Hello?
Both at the same time.
Hello?
I know I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Okay, have ready?
Oh, wait. It makes a different sound?
Yeah, if you do it for too long.
Okay, that might get annoying for the people outside.
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Here's a speaker. Next stop, California.
What lighthouse representation? So yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
For what string you have to do the different patterns. What is this? These ties.
This shows my love for moo cow.
Oh yeah. Wait, let me. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. Moo.
There's happy.
What's this?
Oh yeah.
Do you think Kelma was for decoration only?
Yes.
This feels kind of crazy. It's like I'm watching a time lapse, but I'm there too. Now.
Oh, it's cool.
I think that lighthouse is on the other side. Hold on. It's pretty far away.
This thing looks cool. What's this? Oh. It's something. It's a something. Yeah. This is the Harry C. This is the Harry C. Kruger Gallery.
This gallery is Woman Behind the Lens, and it's from 3 female photographers that took photos over 100 years ago. Did you see that quote?
He doesn't want to show it to scale.
This captures life in Maine, and it doesn't look too different from what I've seen now. We've only been in Maine for 1 day, but as we were driving through, it seems like everything is laid back here. And these are what the houses generally look like. There's a lot of water, and it's a lot more rural than hold on. It's a lot more rural than home, and even a bit more rural than what I thought it would be. Maine was
It's moving.
local. What? Wait, how do you get it to move? Is it this?
Oh, the light, you see?
Huh? Yeah. This is the lighthouse light, right? It's very still. Wow, that's pretty cool. This is a
No.
It's fine, his mic is off. This is a new form of art that I've never seen. It's made from whale teeth, and I especially like the ship over there. Hey. Did you point this out to Nolly?
Tobacco box. Scrimshaw whale tooth.
Oh wait, the mic. He should say that. This exhibit is Sea Change.
It was so cool. I went inside.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. Brother said he already went inside and it was great. Oh wow. Dang. Are these cars? Wait. These are cars, right? Hold on, who's my choo-choo?
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 2.
Wow.
Like cats.
Wait, what?
What's that? Do you hear the boo?
Are you actually sorry?
Are we underwater? Look, there's
Oh,
a
that's
fish.
a cow sound. That's a cow.
That's Javi's stuffed animal, not yours.
Hey,
Huh? What?
it's not mine. It's yours.
No.
Don't include this. Here you go. Stop.
I want
Don't. Happy. Happy. Lukey was so happy.
Does not belong in ocean.
Did you know that not all plankton are microscopic? While most This sign says that not all plankton are really small because jellyfish are plankton. This one's pretty small though. He's whispering into it, Dada. Oh yeah, it's off. Okay.
Hey, Cameron?
Now we're gonna make art out of trash.
Uh-oh.
No, but seriously, maybe do a.
Oh, I tied the wrong part.
Yeah, he's making an NIV.
Possible.
Make a lobster.
I'll take too long. They really have to have this.
What are you making?
Something. Okay. No,
I'm making a jellyfish right now. This is pretty hard for me. So all I did is I took a bunch of these bags and I made them like the tentacles, and that's the body over here. Maybe I'll give the jellyfish a face or something. Oh yeah, that's good. Is there glue? There's.
Do they have tape?
yeah. My mom. If you're using that, you have to give me some.
Persephone the jellyfish.
I got the lady.
Here's my finished jellyfish that even has a human face on it. It's a human/jellyfish. Oh no, no, oh no. The name is Persephone. Persephone the jellyfish. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, that doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie it around here. There we go. Now Persephone the jellyfish will forever be here. This here explains why the Gulf of Maine is one of the fastest warming parts of the ocean. It's because since the glaciers up here are melting, when the blue water goes down the blue line here, the water gets warmer, and also it has trouble combating the orange line that's coming up here where all the warm water comes from. So basically more warm water is coming up and the water here is not as cold. And,
Oh, no, that one away from it.
oh, okay. Oh no, there's a cannon pointed at me.
Usually it's
Hey, that's enough. We don't want. Let's go outside to the shipyard.
Yeah. It says we go left. I knew that.
They have boat cruises that are included with admission, but unfortunately we won't have time to stay for that.
Isn't that what we always say?
Wait, where's the Wyoming?
Oh, there's the other one. Oh, and there's the budget.
Hurry.
Wait. It's still moving, right?
There's a white sculpture there and a white sculpture there. I believe that that's one end to one end of the Wyoming, which was the largest wooden vessel, and it was capable of carrying 6,000 tons of coal. Okay, humidifier. I'm glad.
It was cherry. I want to try the green one. The green one's always my favorite. It's green apple.
Sometimes it's pear.
Ready? And go.
We're entering the lobstering exhibit, which is one of the industries that Maine is best known for.
And
Even
there's-
on the license plate.
And there's that look you almost touched.
Oh, look, it's a seat for you.
Lobster. Oh, made out of lobster traps. I like lobster traps, but I do like seats. It's pretty comfy. How come this feels like cowboy? Oh. Wait, this is a very comfortable seat. You'll like it. Oh, yeah, I need to learn stuff. Yeah, I know that. There's clawed lobsters.
Oh, no, you can just mute him.
Yeah, you can.
You're fine, Noli. Okay. Here's a map of the Gulf of Maine. So we landed in Portland, and then where are we now? Okay, I can't read this. Bath is like somewhere here probably. We're gonna go to Rockland at some point, and then Acadia is. Oh dang, I don't know. Is that Acadia? Maybe.
Oh, the clay catcher.
What are you gonna do?
Wow.
130 million is yellow.
And it's fire. And it's
Look
fire
at that.
to
That's just
fire.
insane. Down the
Oh,
middle.
wow.
How is this real? A few rare color variations. So this one is 1 in 2 million, and then it gets rarer from there. 1 in 30 million, 1 in 40 million. If you get this, you should go buy a lottery ticket. But I think that this one looks cooler than that.
What about the half and half?
Yeah, that one's also wacky.
Oh, you don't say?
Okay. So all the lobster we eat in California came from here, I guess. Is that why it's so expensive? No, it's expensive here too, I think. And then this lobster doesn't look that great.
Go.
Actually, maybe we eat the rock lobster in California since there's that yellow. But if we have American lobster, it has to come from here.
That's why people say the lobsters here are better than the American kind.
Loki. Oh.
So, this is only in some parts of Japan. So, most of the lobsters we see are this kind.
There's
The
people
rock
here.
lobsters.
Don't squish it.
Look how hard it fits.
That's
Mama.
very suspicious.
Mama. Ready?
Ow!
Are
You could have cut me.
We may try. No.
And then his. Okay.
Wait, my thumb is stuck. There. Okay, ready? There we go. Look how it's stuck. And I almost scratched Yuki.
Pick one up. Or... Okay, that's just me. So would this be a European one since it's darker?
That's the American lobster.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's reddish, blackish.
So some people say that the lobsters in Maine taste better. That's either because it's more fresh here or because they use American lobsters and we don't back at home. Well, I don't know if we do. Maybe we. Oh, that's why the chairs out there looked like this. They were made of lobster traps. The lobster traps used to be wooden, but now they're made of steel. And this lobster over here, this makes me feel bad for eating them because he's holding them like a cute pet. Did he eat it once it died?
What bait do they put inside that the lobsters will go in?
Hi.
Look, it's a boat. I think this is the boat where they used to catch the lobsters.
Is your mic on? And go.
I think this is the boat where they catch lobsters in their cages. There's a lot of different boats actually.
No, no.
They have moose. Close enough. After this, where are we going, Dada?
Possibly Maine's first ship.
But if we're not going there. Okay. Oh.
Wait, no, it's wet.
On the side's wet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Model that we have. Where are y'all from?
California.
Celebration. That's one of the bigger parties in the state. I'm just an engineer from Bath Iron Works, from the shipyard, which is our remaining shipyard in town here. And I'll give you as much background as much as I can, depending on your interest. This is a demonstration of the traditional approach to launching vessels that was used by all of the shipyards along the waterfront here in Bath. And if you look up toward the sculpture up on the museum grounds here, you can see that there's a very consistent slope. The waterfront here has a slope that goes into the water. The river is deep, about 50 feet deep,
Wow.
and it's relatively wide. So that's what allows these shipyards to launch these vessels into the water. They start with, and I'll show this to you here, with a set of groundways. These two like tracks or two ramps are built out of oak. They're very heavy, they're permanently installed, and this is the location where the vessels are built and then launched. So there's two groundways. Within the groundways, they stack up heavy oak timbers called keel blocks. And this is a kind of a model, I call it like Jenga blocks, a model of the keel blocks. And they're built or stacked up on the center line of the vessel where it's going to be built. And they're usually stacked up to a height where the workers can get underneath as they're constructing the vessel. The keel is the first part of the construction. So we have a photograph here of a keel being set in place on stacks of keel blocks, just like we described, and that's the first step in the construction of the vessel. Then they start installing, setting up frames, and they work their way typically from the stern up the hill toward the bow, and they install these frames. And here is a shot showing half of the frames being set in place, and then here all the frames are set in place, and they can start planking, finishing the hull. All of that on the keel, which is set on these keel blocks. We have then, just to illustrate, is we have the vessel sitting on keel blocks, and about a month before launch, they start building a cradle underneath the hull, and the cradle is a set of oak timbers. The bottom of it is what we call sliding ways, and these sliding ways are set on the groundways, and between the groundways and the sliding ways they put grease. So the bottom of the cradle is slippery, and
So I can just go into the water.
so it can then slide in on the groundways when the time is appropriate. So the cradle has blocks on it that are shaped to the hull. So you can see they have curvature, and there are a series of wedges which are inserted in the sides of the cradle. And so what we have then leading up to, say, the day or the week before launch, we have the vessel nearly complete. It's sitting on the cradle. The bottom of the cradle has been greased, and about, again, the day before, brought the cradle up tight underneath the hull of the ship. The hour before launch, they would send another crew underneath, and they would start knocking these keel blocks out. They would destroy or knock out the top blocks and move the keel blocks out of the way, and the weight of the ship then was transferred from the keel blocks to the cradle. Once they had knocked enough of the vessel was on the cradle, she was free to slide into the water. And if you wanted to demonstrate that,
Oh, cool.
you can do the honors.
Okay, so
The lady christens the vessel. She says, "I name the whatever." Pick a name, and gravity takes over, and all you need to do is give a little nudge right there.
oh, he could do it.
You can both. You can.
Okay,
Well,
ready?
no, you can. You can both. We'll do this several times.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Go first.
Wow.
And so gravity takes over. There's usually a tugboat attached, and once the vessel's floating, the tugboat will take control and bring the vessel back to the pier. Wyoming sailed from 1909 to 1924, and was lost in a storm in 1924 off of Cape Cod. I'm going to give her a little push. Doesn't take much. There you go. So, in the later days, they used.
Oh, I see.
And the most famous story we have, and this, thank you very much, concerns Bath Iron Works. In 1977, the shipyard launched a frigate for the U.S. Navy, and when they pulled the levers, we'll hook this around here just so it won't go in prematurely. When the workers pulled the lever,
Ready?
Yeah.
drum roll,
And go.
there you be.
Oh no, it crashed.
Oh, it crashed. Oh no.
Okay. And that is the Maine Maritime Museum. Testing.
Oh, yeah.
Todd.
No.
My favorite part was the traditional ship launching. My favorite part was the traditional ship launching demonstration. Because it's like a real life work. Because he told us how ships are launched in real life, and we even got to see it as in a model. I can't speak today.
That was my favorite part too, but I also enjoyed the lobster exhibit and all the artwork in there. It was interactive too. We made artwork out of trash.
Trash.
This, yeah.
Oh, you want to say anything?
I think this is a great first stop for us in Maine because it really showed us a lot about the local stuff that's going on with the sea and the ships.
And the lobsters.
And the lobsters.
That's our next stop.